Let's fix this. Turn that down a little bit. What's up, gamers? Welcome back to Impossible Game Challenges Daily. Today we are playing Fantastic Contraption with various arbitrary restrictions. Can we get some pogs in chat for various arbitrary restrictions? Let me check how things are going here. So, you see I've made this lovely layout for specifically Fantastic Contraption. I love this game. This is a Flash game from forever ago, and I used to play this all the time. Probably, so on the forum for the game, there were all these little challenges and stuff, and I've located 10 of them here along the bottom. So, let's take a look at rolling away to get some examples. The way that this game works is you have these parts at the top, and you can use them to build things. The goal being to get the red object into the goal red box. So these yellow wheels automatically turn to the right, like that. So there it goes, and we've beaten the level. Let me go back. But that's where the various arbitrary restrictions come in, because I feel like this is still a little loud. Because, okay, so this first one, the green circle represents green. And what green is, it means you can't use the powered wheels. You can only use unpowered wheels and rods. So that might look something like this. Oh, so the blue rods, the brown rods collide with things. The blue rods only collide with the, like the floor. So there it goes. So that was my solve for rolling away as a bit green. So one step above that, the brown square is brown, which is no wheels at all. You can only use rods. So that might be something like this. Nice. The one that's like an ocean, the wave, that is blue. And what blue means is you can only use the water rods that don't collide with things. So there's an example of blue. As a bonus, this also demonstrates the next one, the little trophy. That means champion. And what champion is that once it's in the goal, it stays there forever. So we see that the ball's not moving anymore. So that's what makes this a champion. This one here is supposed to be called a boomerang, but I couldn't find an emoji I liked of a boomerang. So it's that instead. This one's going to be kind of hard to do on rolling away. I'll see if I can throw something together real fast. This might not work. That's the wrong way around. A boomerang is like the opposite of a champion. Okay, that was terrible, but basically, once the piece, you beat the level, and then you bring it back to the goal, and then it stays here forever. The next one, the little soap, that is clean, which basically means that all the parts of the contraption fall off the screen when we're done. So here they go. So there, it's clean. The broom, I cannot demonstrate on this level, but some levels have physics objects. So that is sweep, which means get rid of all the physics objects. The two little hands, again, I need to restart, I can't move, it's called hands off. I can't move the goal piece, and I can't attach things to the goal piece. So a solution for that might look something like this, where I kind of like encase the goal piece, and then build a little car. That probably is good enough. Yeah, there we go, so that's hands off. The chain one is, again, not a very good icon. That means unconnected, which means I'm not allowed to connect any pieces. So it could be something like this, maybe? And then finally, and this one I certainly can't show, this thing over here is long way. And what that means is, so obviously the normal path to the goal on this level would be like that, right? So long way is go around some terrain object in an unusual way. So it could be like this. for example, or like that, or like that maybe, or like you can come up through here and go up and over roots. Rolling away is extremely hard to do long way on. People have done it. People are way better at this game than I am. I'm also... So, there are 21 levels, and then there's more levels, but these ones aren't canon to me, because they were added later. And I don't like them as much. So, the goal today is I want to beat the 21, like... So basically the way this game worked was that there were these 21 levels you could play, and then you had to pay $10 and get the full version. And you bet your ass I paid $10 and got the full version. And it was the best $10 I've ever spent, probably. So, starting from level 2, I'm going to play all the levels up to 21, and each level I have to get one of these badges on. So that means each badge will get used twice. As a bonus restriction, I'm going to add that I have to use all of the badges once before I can start repeating badges, so I can't just knock them all out on easy levels. That might be impossible. So we'll find out. But starting with Reach Up. And this is, I think, a good level to get Long Way on, because that one's really hard. Or it can be. So my intention is to chuck the square backways over this circle and then take it to the goal. So let's get cooking on that. I'm going to make this little catapult design. So the powered wheels are only powered once you connect something to that central rod. So we are going to need more power. So what you can do is add more wheels like this, and then hook them up. I should hook it up to the floor though. Using water rods here so it doesn't collide with everything and just make a train wreck. And then you can connect them like this to sort of increase their power. A little tip I read was you sort of only do 3 out of the 4 sides. See, so that threw it harder, but it didn't really throw it right, so we can just fiddle with the arm. Ooh, that's a good throw. Nice, and off the backboard as well. Okay, excellent. So the next part is to make a little card that's going to catch it. And what I want to do here is take 2 of these guys and have them standing straight up, just like that. And then we're going to make a little car here, balanced on those things, so that when the square lands, it should strike with enough force to knock the car loose. I didn't quite hit hard enough to knock the car loose. I also don't need this bit. That's on there pretty good, huh? If I make it not on there as good. That really is not working. What if, can I just bounce it on one? Ooh, that's kind of working. There it goes. Okay, so now we've encountered the next problem, which is that it hits the catapult. I can make it shorter. Yeah, so first we make the catapult taller, as much as it'll allow. And I'm gonna... Adjusting this one's risky, because it's gonna change the trajectory of the throw, but we'll work with it. That still clears, but now the square rolls off the edge. Can I get the square on there just a little bit better? Ooh, that's a good throw. That was pretty good. Just futz with it a little bit. Perfect landing. It's still a little too tall. We can bring the car down just a skosh. Ooh, it's trying to leave early. We're good. We're not good. Okay, bring it down a little bit more. It needs to clear under the catapult, or I need to get the catapult out of the way. I'm surprised that's that well balanced. Let's make the bounce a little worse. Nope, that didn't work. Bring you down. There it lands. It's trying. I'm impressed how well this car is balancing. Ooh, it's trying now. Little more. I'm sure there's a better way to do this. This almost works though. What if the front wheel is unpowered and I just have like a tiny little thing holding the powered bit off the ground? There we go, that's kind of cooking. If it could get over this anyway. Can I give this more power as well? And just like really send it, you know? Ooh. Okay, that would have worked if it had stayed balanced. But it did not. No, now it's just touching the floor. Raise that a little bit. Ooh, it's trying. Make it a little bit worse. That has not worked. But like this. Nope. I used to remember how to do this, but I don't remember anymore. Is this making it too like well balanced? Do I need to like really screw that up? Oh, you know what I bet it is that with all this extra junk, the car is too heavy to be affected by the square landing. Get rid of that, make it blue. Hey, it's good. I literally just started because I've been struggling with this catcher design thing that I'm working on. There's a way to do this right, but I'm not quite remembering what it is. Were you here for the explanation of what we're trying to do, or should I explain again? Or just figure out with context clues? What would you like? There we go. We did it! You made it just in time. Okay, so that's a great excuse. I can explain what on earth I was just doing. There's these 10 different... I'll explain it again because I like explaining. This is a Flash game from forever ago. I love this game. And back in the day, on like the forums and stuff, there are all these different little challenges you could do for each of the levels. So each of these things at the bottom represents a different challenge that we can do. So over here is green, which means don't use the powered wheels. These wheels constantly rotate to the right, these go to the left. This next one is one step past green. This is brown, and this means don't use wheels at all. So that includes these unpowered wheels. This one that's like an ocean wave is blue. So there's two kinds of sticks in the game. There's these brown ones that collide with stuff, and there's these blue ones that don't collide with stuff except for the floor. So blue, this is blue, and you can only use the uncolliding rods. The little trophy, so the goal of each level is to take this red piece and put it in the goal. That's how you win. This little trophy is champion, and what that means is you put the piece in the goal and then it stays there forever. So like the solution I've just made here fails that challenge because the red piece goes through the goal, but then it doesn't stay there. The one next to it, the replay button, is supposed to be a boomerang, but I didn't like the emojis of boomerang, so I used this instead. And that means that we solve the level with the piece, and then have to bring the red piece back to the build zone, which is this blue area. This one that's like a soap, that's clean, and that means that after beating the level, every part of my contraption just kind of falls off the level, so it like cleans up after itself. The broom is for sweep, and we don't have any yet, but some levels have like physics objects, so sweep is to get rid of all the physics objects. This one with the hands is hands off, and that basically means I can't move or connect to this red piece. This one over here, the little chain thingy, is really hard. This is unconnected. Now I know that the chains are connected, I couldn't find a good picture of two chains not connected, an emoji of two chains not connected, so they're connected. But that means I can't connect any pieces together. So obviously that one's very difficult. And then all the way over here, this one's called Long Way. So what that means is, and that's the one I've actually done on this level. So obviously the normal solve path would be take this cube and then go into the red zone. But there's all these random like bits of ground floating around. So Long Way is you go a different way, like around. So I send the red ball up and over this green thing, and then to the goal. So that's a long way because it takes this detour. And the challenge is to beat the 21 free levels. So there's all these levels, and then once you get to U-turn, these ones you have to pay for. Yeah, you have to pay $10 to play them, and I don't think you can do that through Flashpoint anyway. So the challenge stops there, which means that we're going to use each one of these twice. Also, rolling away is the first level of the game, and you solve it just by doing this. So I thought it was too easy, so this one doesn't count. So what we just did was we solved level 2 with a long way. So I can mark that on my graphic. Oh, and as another extra bonus challenge, I'm going to try to clear use each one once, and then I can start doubling up. Yeah, so there's a lot of, the title is not kidding, there's a lot of various arbitrary restrictions. Level 3 is Mind the Gap, and this one will be a good one to do a long way on, but this one is going to be one of the unconnected ones. I have been thinking about this challenge, because every single one of these levels is like permanently burned into my memory. So this stick should be long enough to cover this gap, and then there we go. So that knocks out an unconnected solution. Let me mark that. Okay, junkyard. These random yellow objects are physics objects. So if I make a little backwards ways bulldozer kind of thing, you can see I can kind of push them. So this one over here, the little broom, that's sweep, and that means get rid of all the physics objects. This level's not a good one to do sweep on because there's these ones down here that are hard to get to. So I'm not actually sure what I want to do this one. Let me look at the options. I could do green. I could do brown. I don't think I can do blue. I could do champion. That's probably easier ones to champion. Boomerang will be hard. Clean's really easy. I don't know if I want to waste it. I think I'll do hands off on this one. So what hands off means is the goal piece starts here, and I can't move it, and I can't connect anything directly to it. So like doing this, no good. But what I can do is just like encase it in a sarcophagus, and then just connect things to the sarcophagus. So we're good to go. And I'm gonna make a little cart thing, and then connect them to this. How steady is that? It's good enough. Was that going to clear it just on its own? I was going to add more bracing to the wheels. Okay, it looks like it does need a little... Maybe. Okay, it's done it! Great! So that level... you'll notice that all of my stuff did fall off of the level. I'm not going to double up badges, so I have to pick which one I want to check that in as. And I'm going to say that one was the hands-off one. All right, now this one's the wall. So as you can see here, over there is the titular wall. I could either make something to plow through the wall or make something to chuck like up and over the wall. I'm gonna try to make a chuck up and over the wall machine. You can do this weird design that's like this. I don't quite remember how to do it. It's like one leg out, and then that connects up here. No, up here, here. Yeah. No. There's one leg here, and then it's like this. So then this needs to be a stick as well. The square goes here. And then if I click a whole bunch of times with the brown piece, I can make a real heavy weight. And we can drop, it's embiggen this. And that makes a little chucking mechanism. So that is a brown solution, because I only used rods. So that was level 5. This is mostly a challenge for me, because I wanted to play this game. Okay, on a roll. This one is pretty fun. This could be a good one to try to go for sweep on, because there's only the one physics object. So I'm thinking we'll go for that. So I'll make a little car over here. I do have to get over this bump, though. So something like this is going to roll that giant orange ball out of the way. There is still the matter of I have to actually like beat the level as well. So to beat the level, I can put this guy up here. This guy, I'm going to try making a little unicycle. That's worked really well. That's worked incredibly well. And then we see the orange ball rolling off the side. Once again, I could count that as a clean or as a sweep. I'm going to count it as a sweep because I think that's easier. I think sweep is going to be harder to get in a future level than clean is. So let me mark that. That's number 6. So we just did on a roll. Next is full up. Okay, so this one, the idea of the level is that you kind of knock this orange ball into the hole here, and then drive over it. Oh, it's like early 2000s, I think. Like I want to say 2006. Let me restart the game and see if it has a copyright date. No, it does not. Does Flashpoint have a date? Let me check that, actually. Fantastic Contraption Flash Game Release Date. ...2008 sounds right. So that's not quite as early 2000s as I thought, but it was before 2010. So... it's one of those classics. So we're working on full up. I still need to do a green. I need to do a blue, which is worrying. Yeah, it's basically prehistoric at this point. But no, I spent so much time as a kid playing this. Like, you bet your ass I paid the $10 back then and got the user levels and shit. And I spent way more time like on the forum, like doing like competitions and stupid challenges and shit than I probably should have been doing. Okay. Since this piece is a rectangle, it's a pretty good candidate for making a champion with, which is the one where once it hits the goal, it sits there forever. Let me see if I can do that. So I can put a guy here. I'm going to make a catapult and try to chuck it all the way over to the goal. And then I'm going to put this here to knock the ball out of the way. I don't know if this will help, but we can do it anyway. I'm playing this game through Flashpoint, by the way, which is like a service that archives all the Flash games in the universe. And I am extremely happy that something like that exists, because that means I can play this game. So if you want to check it out, Flashpoint is how I'm playing it. Just to throw it out there. So by doing this little number, and I can sort of chain together multiple powered wheels into one like super powered wheel, and that'll make the catapultier. Ah, so that was good power. I was able to lift the guy. It didn't quite have the right aim though, because it just hurled it right into the orange guy. Can I get it to throw higher? Ooh, that was looking better. Ooh, there it goes. Ah, but the piece rolled out of the goal. I would like this to actually like land flat in the goal, and then just kind of stay there. So I can just kind of twiddle with various things. If I get rid of this little guy, does that slam it into the cube and then throw it again? No, not quite. I don't know why I called this. This is definitely not a cube. I don't know why I called it a cube. How are you doing tonight? Ooh. Oh, that could have been good there, having it kind of bounce on top of the ball. Ooh. Nope. This is the point where I just kind of twiddle with the design. Nice! But you're having a good one. Is that gonna make it? No. That's true, yeah. Because I feel like a lot of that is gonna be sort of... You can remember, like, oh, these words are the ones that are gonna show up, right? And then pretty much just know those. I only know, I would say, 2 letters. I'd probably get them backwards in an emergency, so... Can't say I'm an expert. I think I need to go back to having this little helper guy here. I'm actually going to give him some help too. And see if I can knock the ball out of the way. All my shots are kind of hitting the ball. Has that helped at all? Not really. Nice! That's still pretty good. Okay, so this is almost what I want exactly, is it to land right there. I just would like it to be like in the goal, rather than, you know, halfway. I'm thinking that the nice flat sides of this piece make it... Ooh, almost. If I can get to land just right, it should just sort of land flat and then champion away. Oh, and I did finally find the red wool in the planar warp. After you left, I kept screwing around in there, and it ended up being over towards the end of the dungeon, so not really where I was. I could weigh this down with like a little rod on it. Ooh. Oh, I accidentally hit next level, which deleted my contraption. I'll put it back together real fast. It's not like it was a work of art. You can save your designs. I'm not sure if that works in the Flashpoint version or if you need an account to do it. Let's make it... I'm going to make this thing really strong, like with like 8. So we did find the final wool of the map. And it turned out that my memory was actually wrong. The white wool was the one in Planar Warp, and the red wool was in Citadel of Demons. There's a big room with like an obsidian floating island in the middle that was just full of gas spawners. So I made like a piston tunnel through it. And that was all fun. But there is one final challenge in the map, which is the Mastery Monument. It's only been in the Kaizo Caverns, and it is to get a grass block onto a certain spot on the monument. And there's one grass block in the map, and it's in the final dungeon, like on the other side of the floating island. So basically the challenge boils down to make a gigantic chain of dirt, like through the whole friggin' world. So we talked about if we wanted to do that or not. And what I decided was that next week... Ooh, we've done it! Also, I ran out of music. I interrupted my story as well, so this is just all going pear-shaped at the same time here. First thought. I'm gonna put this on. That is not the right song. There we go. Second thought. So as you can see, the red block is staying in the goal and not leaving the goal. So that makes this a champion, which is the little trophy. So I can check that one off. Thirdly, and most importantly of all, oh, this is a fantastic one to do a boomerang on. What we're going to do is next week, we are going to set up a dirt trail for the dirt to, like, from the grass block to the monument. So this is not quite a boomerang, but if I add this here, so we see that the square has stopped in the build zone, and it's going to be there for the rest of the time. So that makes this a boomerang. So that is this one. Again, I couldn't find a good emoji of a boomerang. I don't like that 8. There we go. That one's pretty good. Yeah, so next week, we're going to dig a bunch of dirt. And then the week after that... Oh, this is perfect. Okay, so this level, you have to get around this corner. And you can do this if you put the ball right here. It'll bounce off this orange guy. Roll this way. Now it should bounce off this wall. And then it will very, very slowly roll into the goal. Yeah, I did consider that. To do emojis and then one because it's that one's called boomerang. It's supposed to be a boomerang. If I do another fantastic contraption challenge, I'll consider getting a stock photo because that would be very funny. But after the dirt thing, I do not think that grass spreads fast enough to get the monument in one stream. So that'll just be like setting up the path. After that, we're going to start a new map. It's going to be Canopy Carnage. But every week, I'm going to give an update on how far the grass is spread first. And I think that'll be very funny. Yep. I'll look into that. So, the point is, we just beat the level doing absolutely nothing. I love stock photos. They're so good. And since I didn't put anything down, that means that I only used blue pieces, so I can get a kind of cheeky blue solve there. We're doing really well. Okay, we still need green. Sorry, we still need green, and we still need clean. Oh, also, I am allowed to go back and, like, if I beat a level and I do it as like a boomerang, and it's just, ooh, actually there's this later level that's way easier as a boomerang. Let me do this level in a different way. I think that is allowed, given that I'm making up all the rules myself. We're going to say that's allowed. So this solves the level, but it's not clean. This is the champion, which is funny. I already got that one, though. So I'm going to put extra wheels on the top of this thing to make it drive off the thing. But I also need to get this stick off if I want this to be a clean solution. So that solves that bit, and then there it goes. What I'm going to do is put a wheel here, and there it goes, and like make a really long chain of rods connected to the base of this thing. So hopefully that'll just pull the stick off. This wheel's not strong enough to pull it. That's okay, we can add another wheel. Now hopefully this is heavy enough to pull the stick down. We gotta wait and see. And that is a clean solution. So I can go ahead and mark that. That was level 9. No, we already did level 9. That was level 10. Right up the hump, level 10. Yuparoo. Alright, mission to Mars. And this is a great one to do... Oh, I didn't save the image. This is a great one to do green because I'm pretty sure you can do it with just a stick. Just like this. Like... Make the jump. Oh, not quite. How about if I put a blue on there? I was too heavy, didn't make the right angle. That should have counted. That cleared. Look at this. That definitely went through the goal. Okay. Just make that a little shorter. We got it. Alright. So that was a green solution. Even though I didn't end up using any wheels, I can still count it because it meets the criterias. And that means we are now into the back half of the game. Which is why I wanted to have to use all of them once early and then again later. Because the opening levels are not, particularly hard. So, yeah, let's send it. Okay, this is up the stairs. And you need to get the guy up here. I'm thinking long way for this one would be good. I'm really worried about the other unconnected. Because unconnected's like really a stupid challenge. I wonder if you could do something... I don't think this guy falling is going to have enough energy to do much of anything, like catapult-wise, but let me just check. Yeah, see, I think that's too weak to really do much. Oh, interestingly, the physics objects are also... They can touch blue rods. Yeah, see, that didn't go nowhere. I'm thinking this is a long way kind of solution. If I hurl it up and over these roots, like that. So, that's what I'm going to go for. Call me crazy. Let's start the throw from here. Long rod, little catcher. Ball goes in there. Shore it up. Needs to go a little bit faster than that, I would say. Long way I feel like is one of the harder ones, so I want to kind of get that out of the way early. Especially on a level like this, where there's a pretty convenient object to go around. Like, you can't get all the badges on every level, because some of them just don't have the things that you need to get the badge. I think the biggest one is clean. Ooh, that was a good throw. That was a good throw. I didn't quite land it, but that was a really good throw. Let's just futz with the bucket a little bit. Ooh, how about now? That was pretty good. That was pretty good. So I could just fix the angle. Let's do that. A little bit more. Is that going to be it? Ah, this thing was in the way. Do that. I think that was the same throw I just did. Down and over. Is that going to be it? That's it. There we go. So up and over all the roots. Nice. Let me mark that. So this was level 12. And you see I'm marking in red now to differentiate lap 1 and lap 2. Okay, so this one is very funny. And basically this orange guy is going to come in and block the way. So you have to get the guy there really fast. Champion would be a good one to do here. Except there's another level later that I think I really want to do champion on. So maybe I do, maybe I do a sweep here and try to get that out of the way. I don't know. So let's move this out of the way. I'm going to make a little car to try to dig the ball out of the way, like this. And then connect these with some of these things. And put a little digging scoop on it. This should just kind of be in the car. I'll figure out exactly where it needs to go later. Can we dig the ball out? Well, that didn't quite work. Let me get... You go out of the way. And let me get this down a little lower. So it's got a bit of a sharper angle on it. Now, obviously, that's not going to go in the goal. Ooh, we're digging up the ball, kind of. The digging scoop might be hurting it more than it's helping. Let me try getting rid of that. That's kind of working. It doesn't quite want to... Ooh, ooh. The second one needs a little scoop on it to knock it back ways. And then the actual piece needs to go about here. Oh, but the car needs some weight towards the back, or it just kind of flops up and over. So let's do that. Now there is a trick here that I've just realized, which is that even if I get this one up and over me, it needs to fit through here, which is probably not going to do. Also, this is not a very good design either, so that's another problem. But the other issue that I'm thinking of is to knock these things off. Wow, that just really folded in on itself. I need to build something in such a way that I can get my build out of the way to knock, because I think this one's gotta come through here. And I'm not even sure if it'll fit through there, especially not with the wheel. Okay, what's it looking like? This one doesn't have the strength to pick that ball up. What if I swap this for a backways ball and then hook it up and then sort of shrink the car as much as I can. It's nice and flat. Can you lift the ball? Not quite. Might not help that this thing's pushed against the wall. Can I kind of stick this nose out so it doesn't collide so much? I'm thinking that part 2 of this will be making a catapult that falls off the stage. This needs to be a sharper angle, and this needs to be higher so that the ball's on a decline. Also, I have to be real careful with this menu not to click to menu. It's having a little trouble grabbing the ball. I think I move it a little further forward. You see the plan loosely. It's not going to fit through here though, unless my car really squishes. But things are pretty jelly-y in this game. Yeah, like obviously this is bigger than this hole, so that's another slight concern. Let me see if I can make this one a lot lower, and then move this over. Yeah, I'm not convinced this is going to be the play here. I could bail and instead of doing clean here or sweep here, do something else. That's kind of close though. I think the issue is just going to be getting the ball past the car. And then the myriad other issues as well. You know what I mean? I mean, other than that, there's just, you know, a few more, right? Can I just make this really long? Does that... I don't think that... I think it's not going to have the strength to pick it up when it's that long. Oh, it's trying. It's not succeeding, but it's trying. Alright. I'm going to say this doesn't work. So, backup plan, I think I'll do this... Like I said, I want to save champion. There's one I really want to be the champion. So I think I'm going to use spin green on this one. Which is still not great. Green's a pretty versatile one. But it'll be funny. So it works out. So I take my long and heavy pile of rods. We stack them just like this. and it will crush these two balls and send it rocketing forwards, is the plan. And there they go. It even did a sick jump at the end. Nice. All right. So, yeah, the game does not like when you put that many sticks down. I think there's like a soft piece cap around 100, but it's a soft cap because the game kind of just at some point goes, I'm not going to let you put any more pieces down. You cut that out. Okay, this is the one that I wanted the champion for. And you can see why. It's because it'd be very easy because they're going to be a champion because they're going to friggin' sit in there. So, I like to solve this one with a conveyor belt, even though it's not really a very good way to solve it. So let's do that. We do still need to pick up sweep on another level. Should be possible. And like I said, I am allowing myself if I... Oh, there's also a bug in this level. So this ball here, right, is outside of the build zone. I shouldn't be able to grab it. But if I grab it just by the edge here, not only can I grab it, but I can move it like wherever I want for some reason. Not inside the ground, I guess. But I could just put it here and just like solve the level with it, you know? I'm not going to. Let's put it back where it belongs. I guess technically I'm doing this one hands off as well. But that's fine. Hands off is not a hard one. I'm not too worried about it. I say that now, but you know, we'll see. Now, this is not a particularly good way to solve this level, but I think it's very fun, so we're doing it anyway. It's got a very high piece count, if that's the kind of thing you care about, and it also takes a while to make the conveyor belt, but it'll all be worth it. Let's adjust the size a little bit, and then put a little thingy here. Ah, so the problem there, this needs to extend onto the belt, but not so far here. I want to make sure that there's room for the little grabber piece to make the jump there. There we go. That actually worked too well and chucked half of them just like off the planet. So, interesting conundrum. What if I throw a big triangle? That's not going to help. What if I add a third belt wheel in the middle so it doesn't sag so much, so it doesn't get quite a good throw? Catch them. That's 2 hurled in there, and then gonna come around and pick up the third one. Well done. And as you can see, they ain't going nowhere. So that is going to be our back 9 champion. That's a little trophy. That was level 14. Nice. Let's say it one more time. Also, you can hit T, and it puts this little Times New Roman counter in the corner, which tells you how many ticks have passed. If you want to make like a really fast contraption. Ah, this one. Okay. So, obviously, we want to start here, down there. Clean is basically free on this level. I'm noticing. So, that's probably a good one to go for. Just be hurl the sucker. Well, do I want to? Yeah, let's do it. So the best way I know to do this level is to make like a little car kind of thing that kind of drives off the side. And while it's driving, you have a big ass catapult arm that swings around and throws the ball. So I'm going to see if I can pull that off. Oop, sorry. Bring this forward. Big ass catapult arm. Now, of course, the big-ass catapult arm, first of all, needs more support than that, because that's just a... so we'll support it. But, obviously, one ball doesn't have enough to power a big-ass catapult arm. So I'll add some more. I'll see if 4 is enough. It might not be. There we go. So, I said that there was a soft piece cap. So that's why I'm connecting these with only like 3 instead of on all 4 dots. I read this a tip a while ago that you don't really need to connect all 4 dots. 3 is, 3 is fine, and that saves 1 rod per thing. It's trying. Didn't quite have the juice it needed there. I can fit 2 more easily, so let's add these. I'll do this one all top and the other one all bottom. I say all top and all bottom. It's more, which one do I skip? There we go. So, that's a good thought, is to send the car one direction and catapult it the other way. But the way I've built it here is that the arm is long enough to reach below the body of the thingy. So that's why they're going the same way. Oh, I dropped it too early. Yeah. No, but good question. Good question. It's not really, it's not nailing the landing on this launch, I'm going to say. Like, you see, it's kind of just jellying at the end and doesn't really throw it. So that's a little bit of a problem. Or it does throw it, but it hurls it straight down. It's one of those two. So, there are more balls in this. I can hook the wheels to it. I don't know if this will help, but let's find out. I think that does help. Okay, we're going to hook the wheels into the throwing mechanism as well. I think I need a... I have no idea which one I need. You'll do. I connected something wrong there. That's why it went all wanky ways like that. So, I can theoretically fix this. I think it's a problem with this wheel. Yeah, this game is everything, honestly. I think that back wheel was fine. Which one looks like it's going all screwy ways? Maybe it's this one. We did it! Let's go! Exactly as planned. Let's see that majesty again. That was incredible. Like, I definitely fucked something up there. But we did do it! So, that's a perfect solution for a clean down under, which is to be number 15. Also, some of the things that people who are better at this game than me make are, like, insane. Like, the whole friggin' box will just be blue, because there's just so many rods and shit going everywhere. It's absolutely wild. Right. Onward. Ah, this one. This sounds like a candidate to me for doing a sweep. Because they're all going to want to just roll off anyway. So, I just need to make a little... This is where our little mole car thing I was making is going to come into play. So, let's get some wheels to hold the position, and then some backways wheels to reverse hold the position. But yeah, no, this game is like I said, I played a ton of this game, and I think it permanently altered my brain to just turn everything into a mass of rods that's incomprehensible. And that tradition has followed through to this day. So good stuff. Because the goal piece here is the same size as the wheels, I can just hook it in as a wheel and it'll work fine. Here we go. So I need to hold against the tide here. But we should start... Yeah, we're starting to clear. And we've beaten the level. Do we actually get rid of all the balls, though? It looks like these are stuck. So that didn't quite clean them out as cleanly as I might have liked them to. What if I add a little thing on it? And really, like, dig up all the pieces specifically. I could also add, like, a tail out the back to have a little ramp for the balls to roll down. This is working great because the little thing on the front is actually making it much worse at driving. So that means that it... Ooh, that ball got stuck, though. That was much better. Yeah, the little fiddly bit makes it significantly worse at driving, which is great because then it takes more time to clear out all the bits. I'm gonna add a ramp here, so anything that goes over the car should land on this ramp and then not get that problem where it backflows. That said, if we don't dig up every piece, it'll get stuck on the ramp, so this might not work as well as I'd like it to, unless I attach it to the car. That worked pretty well. I mean, not perfectly, obviously, but... yeah, let's, rod here, rod here. Ooh, need to make that shorter. I want to make a little swinging bridge connecting to the ramp. That's what mess I'm trying to make here. Yeah, just like this, just like this. Ooh. Ooh, that's not... Actually, if we can pull all this shit, we're still good. That'll still be a sweep. Okay, that's not at all what I meant to do. But we got it. Alright. So I'm going to mark that one as a sweep. That was level 16. Very nice. Let me see that one more time. Also, you might have seen already, but the Fantastic Contraption does have a category, and it is the Flash game, because they made a VR version of this a couple, like, later, but I don't think it was very good. But no, this is the category for the Flash game, and it has 2 followers, so I'm really going to be getting the big money. I still need to do Unconnected, which might not be doable. Let's see. Yeah, because I'm looking here at my options for handling, and honestly, not liking any of them. Weirdly, blue might be possible. Right, I'm surprised because it seems like if it's only got 2, they should just like not have it. I'm glad they have it. It's a good game. I don't think this will work. But I could potentially make some kind of like swinging arm thing that, I mean, not like that, obviously. That will, like, can I get enough distance on that? Not really? Like, that's going to reach a lot further than it is currently reaching, doesn't it? Ooh, that puts too much sag in the joint. What if I bring this down like this? And then that up. Yeah, that's true. We can back up the corner. I don't think this is gonna be it, to be honest. I just want to see how far this can get pushed. That's hitting the floor. Like, that's not bad, but it's not good either, right? We can raise that. That's too saggy. That's like almost making it. I mean, okay, I say almost making it as if I've actually achieved anything. This would be the kind of thing where this guy needs to hang by his foot. Like this. And yeah, the weight of this is going to really mess up anything that... I mean, that's kind of worked. Yeah, so the whole piece needs to kind of stand up in the goal. Usually the way I do this level would be something to the effect of make a really, really wide car like this. And then, that's too tall. Put this guy really low. And it hits that and starts spinning. And sort of catch the car like this. So that it stops at the right place. So you see that that's not a very good catch because it's way too late. That's too early. That's pretty good. Let's just give it a little bit more room. Almost. I feel like that should have counted there. I might have it slightly too high. Let's bring it down a little bit. Yeah, see, so that's how I would normally beat the level. And have it sort of rotate its way into position there. However, that's not on the table right now. I wonder if I could make it a boomerang. Have we done boomerang yet? Okay. Hear me out. What if I have a really heavy car drive off to the left here, and then once this has solved it, the really heavy car pulls everything this way, then this gets stuck on the dumbbell looking thing, and then the piece stays in the blue zone. What do you think about that idea? And then this is going to be our boomerang. So obviously that car is not particularly heavy. But I can add another wheel in the middle like this. Connect it up. And then do a little bit of this action. I think I put 20 rods on that. I think that's still happy enough. Put a wheel there. Yeah, see, it's going all weird now because there's so many rods stacked together. I should, if I do a better job building this, this will work a little bit better, I would say. So there goes my weird car. It's like, it's trying to make it through. I don't know why I made these parts out of wood. They don't need to be. Also, I don't know why I have this. This whole thing was an exercise in foolishness. But I think we can still make it work. Yeah, there they go. So then the really heavy car falls off the side there, while the other car beats the level. And then I have some of these kind of things connected to, let's say, the back wheel. Does that still beat the level? It does. Now there goes the heavy car. Okay, not heavy enough. We can solve that. I have done this poorly though. I should have put So I can adjust this, move this one tile. That'll make the whole thing heavier. And then adjust this ramp, because it kind of sucks. You can make it. Come on. You're nearly there. Keep going. Nope, it's too heavy for the heavy car. Let's give it some more oomph with some of these. Oh, it's trying. There it goes. We've beaten the level. Okay, this first rod, I think, needs to be 2 rods instead of 1. Which one is that? That's this one. That'll get some momentum up as it comes around the corner. And we don't actually need this much rod anyway, because the car pretty much beats the level before this thing's even driven off, so. Ah, okay, problem there, I took too much out of it. Get rid of this and that. And then up, down, up, down, up, connect it. We'll try that. And there's level. There goes the car. Ah, so the problem is the heavy car is now too heavy and has clipped through the planet instead of doing the thing I wanted it to do. So I'll make it slightly less heavy. There's a sweet spot of heaviosity, I think. That's really what we're aiming for. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, once again, see, right here, the chain has gotten tangled up on itself. So what if I just got rid of... Because the chain's longer than it needs to be at the moment. I could just connect it like that. You see the vision here. Ooh, now it's a little too fast. And this last, like... That's too tall. The game doesn't really like doing chains. Like, it will do them, it doesn't want to. You know what I mean? Yeah, see, like that. Let me reset up the chain system here, because I think this one's a little bit of a clusterfuck. Heavy car is perfect. I've also deleted the bit that actually makes it beat the level, so that's a little bit of a problem. We can just put that back. I got it in the right place, kind of. Okay, cool. So we take that. Long chain here. No, mid-length chain here. Up, down. That's not going to fit through the hole unless it lies flat. Just straight over, nuts to it. Ooh, it's trying. Yeah, these chain links are too long, though, is the problem. So, shorten that. Shorten that. I think I'm going to need at least one more link of chain at this point. Yeah, see, that stops the car from moving right there. So, get rid of that. Another up, another down. That probably still is not enough. I'm hoping kind of accordion unfold itself. Aim this one more that way so it kind of falls behind. Yeah, that's kind of doing what I wanted it to. Like, okay. The concept is getting there. Execution, not so good. I am going to try connecting the chain to the front wheel of the big car instead of the back. Because it's occurred to me that I can go like... and it should like it should accordion unfold itself. And that might work better than whatever the hell I was just doing. Okay, it's coming back. This joint doesn't like going around that block. And I'm not sure if I need to make these shorter or if I need to make it heavier. You know what I mean? I think that the tinier the chain links are, the more likely they are to just phase through the world. Let me see if I remember that right or not. Yeah, see, so I think that phased through because of the links being short. But it did work a lot better, except for the phasing through the planet. So we could have something here. Oh, phasing links is absolutely useful tech. Do you remember on like Junkyard, a couple, like there was that one level, I think it was Junkyard, that had like, there was like a row of stuff here, and then there's a second row of crap here, and I was like, well, that's gonna be too hard to get sweep because there's all this crap here. That is how whatever genius figured out how to do it got sweep on there, is by sort of phasing a second car down to the lower level there. It was incredible. I think I need to have some like leeway to kind of start falling, because it doesn't quite fall off the edge with like a lot of force, you know? Ah, see, so that accordion fold didn't work. It was too tight. Do this. Yeah, see, that one's falling the wrong way. I really want all the accordions to stay this way, and this needs to be just a little further forwards. Yeah, this one's going to be a problem right there, I think. Maybe it'll solve itself. Ooh, it's trying. I mean, I did not beat the level. That is, worth noting. I feel like I've successfully made nothing. So that's pretty good. Ooh, it's coming back, though. And it's through the world. Okay. Is this too heavy? So if I adjust the length of the 20 rods, I can change how heavy they are, obviously. Because if it's longer, it's going to be heavier. There's also, of course, the issue that I'm not actually beating the level anymore, which is, a concern, but I'll figure that out. I've added this little blue thing to the thing just to make it heavier on the bottom, so it's more likely to want to stand up. I don't think that's helped. Okay, new plan is start over, but same idea. I want to have a little car that drives the piece to the goal, and then something to retract the car. Instead of dumping a heavy thing off the edge, I'm thinking what I might do is make like a winch. So let me put this way far forward also. Not that far, because that's going to hit the wheel. But as far forward as I can get it. So it solves faster. Oh, and then I need to adjust this correspondingly. That's going to be too close. Yeah, that's way too close. That's still too close. Almost. Almost again, but more. Ooh, that's looking pretty good. It's a little too high, I think. There we go. Okay, that beats the level. And now I'm going to make like a winch to like pull it back in. So, that would actually be using this kind of ball. This is a stupid ass idea, by the way. Like this is really dumb. Put a floor here and move you over here. Yeah, there we go. And it is Revenge of the Conveyor Belt. but I'm gonna do like this. And then at the end of the chain, I'll connect it to the car, and it'll winch the car back over, is the plan. I can make the links a little longer because they're going to be further around to the outside. That probably isn't going to be a long enough chain. It's not bad. I have my doubts. We do beat the level. This needs more juice to pull the winch, though. Oh, there's another interesting tech. So, if I put a wheel like this, right? Actually, let's use one of these. And then I just kind of hammer, and I make 1,000 blue rods here. And then make one extra one like that. Like, this one's gonna, like... See, it's all floppy and weird? Check that out. I don't know if that tech has a name, but it's very funny and might even be useful sometimes. If it is, I don't know where, but you know, it's possible. I'm going to connect these to the winch to give it more juice to pull the car back, and hopefully it'll make it winch faster. And there's the level beaten. Now, will it pull the car? Oh, it's trying. Ooh, I think if this here was a wheel, that would help it. That'd help it pull this stuff over the chain. I'll make it an unpowered wheel. Yeah, we'll do that. I think that'll help help pull the chain over it. You know. Yeah. That's close. Not sure that counts as a boomerang because it's not all the way back in. Then I can make the little shelf a little longer, so it pulls the car back just a little bit further, potentially. Oh, come on! That's pretty good. It's escaping again, though. They're fighting each other. Yeah, see, if you look, the chains are going all weird on the inside there. Let me make this one a little bit longer. No, that hasn't helped. That's made it swimmier. I want it to proper stay in the goal after, or stay in the build zone after hitting the goal. Try this. Oh, come on, you can do it. Ooh, okay. Hadn't I mean, actually, this is working great. And now it's gone. Okay, so it pulled this wheel up and over the roots. But that gives me an idea. What if the front wheel was not powered? Does it still beat the level? It does. And then when we lift... Ooh, that's an unfortunate angle. When we lift the back wheel off the ground, there's nothing making this roll forward. Oh, except for that. You see the angle here. I actually don't want it to be able to pick up the front wheel there. I'm going to make this... Well, I wanted to pick up the front wheel off the ground, but not get it past the wheel. Maybe something like that will work. Yeah, I also could make the car a lot shorter, which might help. Like if I do like, you know, like this. Then if it pulls it back and grabs the wheel, that's fine. It won't reach the, it won't reach anyway. That ain't gonna work though. It's a little slow. Oh, it's trying. Maybe I can put another wheel here to like help it out. It's probably a bad idea doing this, but gotta try things, right? There's the level beaten. Now, will it pick up the whole back of the car here? Has it got enough strength? Oh, it's trying to. Hey, that's pretty good. Check that. I think this is good. What do you think? Would you say that the red piece has made it back to the build zone permanently? I'm actually really happy with this one. Let me mark that down. So that was handling. We did a boomerang. That's number 17. Let's watch that one more time. I really enjoyed that. And then that solves the level. And then the winch starts pulling it back. I really like this one. This is good. This is a good solve. Alright. Tube. Oh, okay, this one. I have seen this done brown, but I don't quite know how to do it. The way you're supposed to do this, by the way, is that, let's see, wheel here, anti-wheel here, one of these here, something like this. And you make a little car that presses against both sides of the tube, and then it, drives up the tube and everyone's happy. I could solve this as a hands-off by just like making a little basket, connecting this up. So we have that to fall back on, but I have seen this done brown in a really cool way. I'm gonna try it. And it involves using the fact that there's a little lip here. So if I make a rod that's like the full width, it'll get stuck on that little lip. So let's spread this down here. I think like this. Yeah, see, so that gets stuck, right? So then I can do that and that, not that. I think that the brown rods are a little bit thicker than the blue rods are. So they can sometimes connect places that the blue ones don't. Or rather, the blue ones will connect where the brown ones don't. There. So then it's clicking time. That's probably enough. We put our weight here. The lever arm here. It's something like this. The trick is, number one, making the lever arm short enough to work, and number two, not not ripping the fulcrum out of the tube as you pass it. I'll add a little bracing there. Okay, so like, you see the idea there. It didn't do a very good job. But the idea was there. Let's make this a little over-ear. Yeah, that's getting some mad backswing on the back there. Ooh, that's a good throw. We've done it. Let's go. So that's a brown solve for tube that the game really doesn't enjoy. It's very laggy. That was 18. Now I do have concerns that I think what I have left is not enough to beat the game with, unfortunately. But we can try it. Okay, back and forth. I don't think that you can do this one with only water rods, because you need to grab the ball and then bring it, back, right, and forth. Technically, this does qualify for hands off. I don't think I can do it unconnected. So, for the normal solve of this level would be something like have a guy here. Or like, okay, so you have two wheels like this. One like this. Hang on, I'm losing my mind. Give me just a second. And then that drives over and picks up the ball. And then drives back with the ball. And then drops the ball because it's not very good. Let's get a stick. Sometimes all you need is just a stick. Not that long of a stick though. A little shorter. So there it goes. And then there it really goes. If I can get a better hold on the ball, and also get something over here to plug the gap, we could be in good shape. That has not gone well, I would say. In fact, I think that went quite poorly. What I'm trying to do is make like a cork that's going to plug the hole for me. That might be too wide on the base, though. Yeah, it's a little bit wide, ain't it? What about this? Stick is still in the way. That's plugged the hole excellently, though. That's really good. Maybe we don't need the stick. If I just pick up the ball better, we don't even need the stick. Ooh, that could be it. Not it, because the ball fell off the edge. It's this little bump right here that I'm worried about, because when we go over the bump, the front backwards ways wheel dips down, and that means that there's a chance for it to touch the ground and start going to the left. Which I want it mostly. I want it to be going to the right. This is working. Okay, so that has solved that level. Technically, that is a hands-off solution, because the ball started outside the goal anyway. I'm not in love with counting that, but I will count it. I think that's the last one I can actually do. Because then we have this level called Unpossible. And I don't think I'm going to get this one with only water rods or unconnected. I do have a funny idea, though. This doesn't count because I've got a powered wheel in, so this isn't anything. This is just me being funny. But I want to see if I can use Wibbly Water Tech to just kind of wibble the ball into the goal there. That's pretty wibbly. That's pretty wibbly. Might just work. I wonder if I could make some kind of crazy extender thing that would wibble the ball. Let me try that a little bit. I won't spend too long on this. But we made this sort of thing back on the wall, and I could make it again. So it's like this leg's on the floor. This leg is up. This is up. It's like that. But I need to then connect a ton of weight to that joint. That's probably like 40 or so water rods. So we'll put all of these on this joint here. Boom. That kind of did something, right? It's a good start. It's a good start. Can I get it? And then I could have this. And then what if I wibble it here? Any chance that's going to get anywhere close? It's not wibbly enough. I think that's the problem. It's the main problem we're having. It's not wibbly enough. That's actually, there's some action going on there. That's not as bad as it could be. Still not convinced by this solution. That you can also see the water rods have. I mean, the whole game has sort of weird inertia to it. Like there are physics, but they're not like quite right. You know what I mean? What else should I? Yeah. So that comes down. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. What if I put some wibbling on here? And I make these really short, so they're not heavy at all. And we connect the ball at the end of the wibble chain. Ah, so here's what happens when you put too many pieces in a level. Is it just all fucking collapses. But it works every other time. Ooh, do we have something? Do we have something? Are we cooking? That was closer than it should have been. That was, that was not bad. It wasn't good. It was neutral. I can make this arm a little longer. And then it collapses again. Okay. We're asking a lot of the game. It's really not enjoying this solution. That's for sure. Send it around. Come on, you can reach. That's actually not bad. That's like kind of working. Oh my gosh. Okay. Get rid of these two. Elongate that arm. Put it back. Reconnect them. All the way back. What are we looking at? Fall apart. Send it. Ooh, I think elongating that arm, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Rid of this and connect it to the center. Also, this is not the song I thought I was going to get. Let me, Oh, there we go. Fall apart. Send it. Ooh. Oh, it's trying. It's trying. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That can go there. Shorten that so it's less heavy. Come on, you can do it. If this is the solution that I come up with, ooh. Yeah, the game does not love this, to be honest. No, not quite. Okay. Up and over roots a little bit more. In long and... That's not going to work. That's too long. It's like every fourth time I start the level, it kind of works. 2 segments of Wibble is a fantastic idea. That's a really good idea. Let's try that. I'm going to have to delete some of this Wibble, though. I can't put... You can only have so much Wibble. And you see we're damn near crashing the game already. So, chain 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20. That's 20 Wibbles in each one. I'm going to shorten them. Can you handle this game? Come on, I believe in you. Ooh, that might be a little too much for it to swing. Okay, hang on, I can fix that. If I delete these 2 again, make that way shorter. And then I'm going to delete some of the Wibbles because I think it's too heavy. Oh, hang on, I did that wrong. Move this all over. You have to be real careful how you move stuff because I don't have to move every single rod, 20 times. And then get that up in the corner. Ooh, it's trying. That middle bit got in the way that time. That was... This guy right here is not cooking. Yeah, I think that the non-Wibble parts need to be way shorter. So delete that. Oh, okay, hang on, I've broken it. I need to reapply Wibble number 2. We can do that. Because now it's not the bottom and top joint. Yeah, so here is my understanding of the wibbling. Is that each joint's connection is slightly loose. So what I'm doing is I'm connecting this rod, this is the first joint. Joint 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then joint 21 is the thing connecting to the ball. Although I didn't really make that much shorter, did I? So I think it's a bit of like each joint has a certain amount of wibble to it. And so stacking them up in that particular way. Ooh! Oh, I thought that might have been it. I thought that was looking pretty good. I'm going to get rid of Wibble number 2 and just leave a chain here. I should connect it to the ball, though. I think this is not enough Wibble to get the ball around. But that's way, like, springier. You know what I mean? Like, that springs way more. What if I do that and then have, like, a chain to the ball? Hey, we're doing good, but I am at the point where I was worried about, where I'm not convinced this is possible, but we're getting way closer than I think I am. So with anything going, this red ball needs to get over into the goal here. And as you can see, I have made just a work of madness. This is what this is. So we're taking use of some of the jank in the physics engine. It falls apart every time. To get that wibbly chain of doodads up there, I'm gonna add more wibbles to it. I think we're on this. I think we're cooking. And I want to basically sling the wibbly chain around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And see if I can and get it to wibble in such a way that it goes into the goal just like... Oh, this is fine. We'll just put it back in the goal. Part of that bug where it just kind of all collapses is that after it all collapses, you can just move parts wherever you want. And they don't have to be in the build zone. I feel like that's less engine jank and more just abusive glitches, so I don't want to use that. I think that's called black hole tech, so I don't want to use that to complete anything. That wouldn't be right. Oh, that was really good. What if I put a little bit of wibble, like connecting the ball, like five wibbles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's probably not even gonna be enough to notice, but we can try it. We could try... I have not tried with normal chains. I've only tried with wibbly chains. The reason I haven't tried with normal chains... Oh, it does not like this. Is because the inertia is really weird. And I think I need the inertia from the wibbly chains to do anything. But we could try a normal chain. That's an excellent question. Yeah, it's like a weird catapult thing that I'm making. So we're currently trying to beat this level only using the blue pieces. So like there's the swing, right? So if I put this on like a chain, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. It probably need like 2 more pieces to it. I'm gonna try one more. Yeah, see, so the problem there is that, I don't know, it just doesn't quite have the inertia to swing. I could put more weight. I mean, I could do that. Do it kind of manually. I could kind of put the chain extended in the way it's going to swing around so it doesn't waste so much energy. That's kind of working. It had trouble getting the long bit at the base over. It's like the rods themselves don't have much inertia to them. It's just like the ball does. Which is why I was using the wibbly chains, is because they just go nuts. That was pretty good. It's still probably like 2 more pieces though to get there. Yeah, that's the weird inertia I keep bitching about. Yeah, normal chain into wibble chain's a good idea. That's a good call. Yeah, see that didn't pick it up at all. So we had some luck with the 3 chain, right? Like this at least got over the hill. So I'm gonna do a 2 chain with a wibble at the end, and then like 2 bits of chain and then a wibble. Oh, messed that up because I need to actually put the first piece in first, and then put that back. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try something like this with 1 wibbly chain in the middle of a 3 chain. Falls apart again. Oh, I might be asking a little too much of it. No, it's trying. Yeah, so the those first two chain links are kind of letting us down there. Falling apart. Because it's not swinging around the chain link. Split double into a triple. I mean, yeah, other than this, I could do like this, right? But then we're back to just a single. This is closer than I thought I was going to get on this level. How does this connect again? It's not like that, is it? No, it's oh, it ain't. It's not happy. All right. That connects to here, and that connects to here. Two long section, wibble, single, becomes three long section. Okay, we can try it. Yeah, I was saying the game has like a soft cap of around 100 pieces. But when you hit the cap, it doesn't just break. It doesn't say, hey, you can't put more pieces. It just kind of stops working. Which is very funny. Oh, that's getting some inertia on it. That was not bad. That was not bad. What if I start you, like, over here? And then swing around. That was pretty good. Can I do anything to make the swinging arm longer? I could bring this down. But that gives it less range to swing. I could bring this up. Ooh, that's really chucked it. That was pretty good. What if I just put the ball real close to the wibbling so the ball can get in on the action? Now wibble. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I could extend this chain a little. Try to get it a little further. Oh, she's not happy. She's not happy with me doing that. There goes the ball. Oh, that little loop-de-loop at the end. That seems pretty good. That might actually get the angle we need. Ooh, okay, 4 tries, but it worked this time. Well, I say worked. It didn't, you know, it's not working, but... That was worse. That was worse. That didn't get... It's got to sling it around just right. Yeah, when I say work, what I mean is the game let me run it that time. Oh, hang on. I think I might be just about ready to go back and try to do a different level blue so I can free up a different one to use for Impossible. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Ooh, that was really good though. If I can do that but with slightly longer chains, we might actually be cooking. Because you remember the tech we had where it was phasing through the floor? The wibble's really good at phasing through the floor. So if it can hit like that with enough juice, yeah, it'll just swing through. So I just need to make the chain just like a little longer, without taking away too much of the juice, right? Yeah, so that is a incredible idea. I don't know how to make that using only water pieces. Since they can't collide with each other, everything has to be all directly connected. And so I don't know how to do that. But that's a fantastic idea. And some of the really crazy shit that I've seen in this game does do shit like that, where it'll launch a whole fucking launcher onto another, like it'll chuck a whole ass launcher onto this island so that it can then, you know, launch something a second time. People have some crazy shit in this game. It's incredible. Alright, so I love this weird blue thing, but I'm going to back out of there for now. So, we can see in red, I made a sort of soft rule that I need to go through all the levels once before I can reuse a thing. So, some of these other ones would be quite a bit easier to do on Impossible. None of them are easy because this level is actually quite difficult, as you can see, but I'm thinking Champion might be a good one. Champion is once the piece is in the goal, it stays in the goal forever. Hands Off is also not a bad bet. It's not a great bet, but it's not a bad bet. And Clean is also definitely an option. Yeah, the one thing with Hands Off that I don't like is that you have to encase the ball in a sarcophagus. Okay, so let me explain. Hands Off means I can't connect anything to the ball, and I can't move the ball. So you can just kind of encase the ball in the sarcophagus. And if we do that, I think we could get it into the goal. We'd just be launching a lot more weight with the sarcophagus. I also think that Clean is viable. So Hands Off was number 19. That said, Hands Off is completely free on this level. So I'd have to beat this level better. Let me check my other options. If I wanted to redo 15... Ooh! You know what? Wibble Wobble Blue Tech could solve this, maybe. Like, you see what I'm... Like, if we make that same weird thing, have this dangling off the end of it, and it just kind of dangles down here and wibble wobbles back and forth, this could be doable. So right now, down under number 15 is for Clean. And Clean means just that my contraption cleans up after itself, so all the pieces fall off the stage. If I can beat this one blue, that would free up a really, really useful one. So let me try making that same weird thing. Yeah, the Wibble Wobble Blue Tech. So that said, I do need to go to the bathroom. Give me just a second. Okay, to explain a little bit about the game while I build the Wibble Wobble Blue machine, the blue rods only collide with, like, the floor, or like any green objects. The brown rods collide with my parts and with the floor, and the wheels, the yellow wheels, constantly turn clockwise, I believe. And the pink wheels constantly turn counterclockwise. The blue wheels don't turn at all. Or they do turn, but they don't turn automatically. So that does a pretty good job getting... I mean, that's way too far out, but, you know, we'll figure that out. So if I put this here, how's that do? Let's do one chain link and put a shit ton of wibble wobble. I'll do like 30. So the first goal, the one on the far left, is green, which means don't use any powered pieces. It's only the unpowered pieces and the sticks. Oh, there she goes. It's wibbling. It is certainly wibbling and wobbling. I mean, that was interesting. It didn't do what I wanted at all, but it was kind of fun. So, get rid... I'm going to make this chain shorter. There we go. The one next to green, the brown square, is brown, which is only use rods, no wheels at all. The one next to brown, the ocean wave thing, is what I'm working on right now, which is blue, which is only use the water rods, no other kinds of pieces at all. The one next to that, the trophy, is... Oh, we wibbled too hard and we dropped the piece. The trophy means that once the piece is in the goal, it stays in the goal. The two arrows, which is supposed to be a boomerang, but I didn't like the emoji for boomerang, is that you solve the level and the piece comes back into the build zone here. That's interesting, what I've done there. I almost feel like we don't even need wibble wobble tech for this. I think I could just like get it in the goal almost. Can I shrink in this? Like, I'm not actually convinced the wibbling is helping me. It's funny. But like, that would like just about do it without the wobble, right? Alright, let me get rid of the wobble and just kind of see what happens. Then the bar of soap is clean. I think I discussed that before, which is that once the piece is... once you beat the level and then drop all of your bits off of the level. Like, you just clamp after yourself, you know? The broom is sweep, which means to get all the physics objects off the level. I mean... I think it needs a little bit of wibble, honestly. Because you see, it loses all its momentum here. So it's just kind of dangling straight down. Yep. And then the two hands are hands off, which is I can't attach to or move the piece. The two links are unconnected, which means I can't connect parts together, which is really hard and it definitely shouldn't be one of the goals. And then finally, the trees is one called long way, which is like go the long way around a piece of terrain. This one, I think the only way to do it would be something like you start here and go like all the way under this thing and then loop it back in, and that's not going to happen. I can tell you that right now. Let's send this around. Ooh, that was a good swing. This nose is a little too long. Yeah, I was just thinking that we do need a little bit of wibble. I was thinking we need a little bit. So let's put the wibble directly on the arm here. And then connect to the ball, shorten the arm a little bit, and get the ball right up in there. Falls apart. Send it again. Oh, she's trying. Here we go. That does not like what I'm doing. Is not a fan. We're coming in hot. And we've lost the ball. Let me shorten the arm even more. I don't know if that'll help. There she goes. Oh, it's looking bad. It's looking bad. That's a little too much wibble, I agree. Let me get rid of some of it. I got rid of 10 wibbles. 2 wibble and 2 wobbles. A little too much on both sides. That was not bad, but it's still too much. I need enough wibble to have it keep that momentum as it swings around. But not so much that we're actually gaining a significant amount of distance, I think is the problem. Ooh, ooh. That was good. It needs a little bit more wibble, though. I can go ahead and add 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just adjust these into place. You know I'm desperate because I'm adding wibble manually. Sling that around. Ooh, ooh, she's trying. That was really good. That was really good. Okay. I think we can get it from here. If I make that a little shorter, or a little longer even. That was too much. Okay, so I think part of the stability of the wibble chain has to do with how long each piece is. So I can do this to make the pieces a little longer. So I think when each piece of the chain is microscopic, that's when it's most likely to snap. Ooh, that was incredible. That was really good. Let me see how it bounces, but I don't think it's gonna land. That was really good. Okay, let's move the ball just a skosh randomly. That was close enough. I think if I just kind of move things randomly 1 pixel at a time, we might actually get it. Oh, that was a little too low and it hit the wall there. Coming around. Yeah, okay, hit the wall again. What if I do that? It's getting too much play. Ooh, ooh. Nope, not quite. Oh, it's going nuts though. All right. That. If you've got a better idea than adjust things at random and hope for the best, let me know. Ooh. That was interesting what it did there. Ooh, ooh, it's coming in hot. Oh, look how good that was. That was crazy. That was so good. Look at it. All right. So that was really a good bounce. Yeah. I can just shorten the links a little bit. I just want to adjust things. That didn't quite do the same thing as before. What if I put the ball like that? I want to get it back to where it kind of yo-yos the ball into the goal like that. That was incredible. I think we're onto it though. Oh, that was good. What if I make the ball just a little longer so that it's a little bit heavier? It'll get weighed down just a bit more. That is so funny how it just whoop. I almost think it needs 1 additional wibble in the chain to give it enough room to yo-yo itself in. But it's not that it's not going far enough to yo-yo in. We did it! We've done it! Let's go! Let's zoom out and let's see this thing in all its majesty. The physics are so not right as it does that. That is amazing. I love this. Like, the ball's hanging straight down the whole time until the very end. Like, it's straight down. Whoop! You're absolutely right. I love this game. Alright, so, what that means is we just did, that was down under, and I'm going to cross out 15 being clean and move 15 to being water. Great. Let's see that one more time, because that was amazing. I love it so much. And let me put on more Kerbo music as well. That's not it. Oh, you know what we want? You know what? There we go. Let's see this engineer weeping one more time because I love it. Whoop! That's awesome. I love that so much. Okay, so that means we now have clean as an option, which clean is really powerful because it's just like dump everything off the edge when you're done. It's still not a great one for Impossible. What was 19? 19 was free though. Let me quickly check all these levels. Are there any I could actually beat unconnected? I don't think there are. Yeah, I don't think you could do this one. Because, well, yeah, this, you're not going to get enough force to throw anything. It needs to kind of start down. This one, let me restart the game. It's a little laggy from all the shit I've been doing to it. We just did Down Under. That was amazing. Yeah, so that is in its entirety the strategy for unconnected. It's only really viable on the really early levels. So that's what I'm saying. I probably shouldn't even bother including it. You can get it on Mission to Mars, I think. I think this is one of the better ones to do unconnected on. Potentially. Because you remember that we beat it with something like this and then putting an extra little like bit at the end. I probably can just do something like this. Yeah, there we go. So that's Mission to Mars Unconnected, which is number 11. So it's not quite late enough to be in the back 9, unfortunately. This would free up, if we do beat this one, the real benefit here is getting unconnected done. Like I said, I think I'm going to have to do unconnected and cheat on it and salvage from the front 9. Tell me the idea. I'm going to keep doing this, but I don't expect it to go anywhere. Also, I do need to swing back and actually beat Impossible, which is, you know, there's that as well. Clean is absolutely possible on it. It's impossible, but... okay, so That is an excellent idea. However, the problem with the idea is, and I don't know if I might have not mentioned this, the wheels don't spin unless you have something connected to the center. Which is part of why I was saying that unconnected is really fucking hard and stupid. Because you can't use like half the parts. Yeah, no, that and actually the lasagna strat is a great way to beat this level. You can like line up layers of these guys. And then put a stick on it. So like, you know, that top stick doesn't quite make it to the goal fast enough, right? But if we add a second layer of lasagna, well, now we're cooking. Now, of course, I've blocked the goal with my body. Oh, it's kind of working. But that's a small price to pay for progress. And you just got to figure out like exactly the how to do it. There we go, just like that. Let me try to do. The other thing about doing Impossible Clean is that I have to like make the catapult so I can yank it through this little hole. Ooh, let me see if this still works. It used to be if you connected the wheel to itself like this in this like arrow pattern, it would just like freak the fuck out. Does it still do that? Or did they fix that at some point? No, yeah, it just kind of goes apeshit. So if I put a little launcher on here, obviously, I mean, that hasn't worked at all, but you can like kind of put the wheel going apeshit and then like make a little cannon barrel for it. Oh, you know what it is? You know what it is? Because I've beaten this level in a really stupid way before. There. Eventually it'll just like... If you spend enough time fucking around with this design, it'll eventually freak out enough to just chuck the ball straight through the ground. Like you see, it chucked the ball out like through the wood, right? Which it's not supposed to do. So if you spend enough time like screwing around with this, you can get it so that it'll chuck the ball through this wall here. And I think that's very funny. Oh no, it just spaghettified itself. Okay, so how do we want to solve this mess? I can put some wheels here. The wheels will be important later. Then one of these. There is a madness to the method here. So you can kind of see the idea here. You can see the idea forming is that the catapult will launch the ball and then just sort of dispose of itself by rolling off the edge there. Now, obviously, problem, the ball needs to get in the goal. Definitely a concern. And we don't get a ton of launch power off of this. Yeah, no, that chain linking the ball and swinging it definitely could work. What I'm envisioning is essentially putting a very short chain on the ball itself and trying to throw it with enough force that the ball will roll, land, the chain will land here, the ball will kind of zoop, and then it'll fall off. I'm having trouble getting this design to give a good launch though. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Is this arm too long? Might be that the arm's too long. Does that launch faster? That launches way faster. Can you fit in there? No, you're a little too tall. But yeah. Chains just work a little bit weird with the physics attached to them. So in general, the less chain links I use, the better. Oh, that kind of caught it well. This is kind of working until it doesn't, but that's beside that's a small issue. What if I put all this on this side? Ooh. That got a much better throw. It actually threw it too good. I made something that's too good. That's too powerful. Yes, exactly. So if the ball doesn't want to naturally just roll its way off, we can make a little car and throw the whole ball and car assembly, right? And the car will drive the ball off the edge. That was nearly what I wanted, except that it was not very good. Other than that, perfect. The one small issue of it kind of sucked, and we're golden. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, because then it would help it sort of schmoove along. The thing I'm worried about is that the wheels are very heavy, so it's going to get a worse launch with the wheel attached to it. Yeah, you're exactly right. The center of mass is the ball itself. I guess I could futz with the launching platform and get this whole thing on there. That ain't right. I'll put the chain back in a second. This is just proof of concept. If we need it. Okay, yeah, there's a thought. Launch the big wheel and then chain to the ball, because now the ball is not the center of mass anymore. I have to make the arm quite a bit longer to fit the big wheel on, which, you know, could be a problem, or it could not be. Because we get a better launch when the arm is shorter. I could, like, dick with the angle, kind of. What if I just do that? That has not worked very well. That was better. So I can move that more farther forward. That almost at least gets them up top, which is, you know, something. What if this one was a spinways wheel? Does that do anything? Well, I didn't give it enough juice to spin back around the other way. Give me just a second to screw with the just ball on chain idea again. I don't know if this is going to go anywhere. I have beaten this level before, unbelievably. So I have that going for me. We want a short lift launching arm. Not that short. Yeah, if that had something on it to sort of swing it back around, that'd be great. Oh, and you know what? I can get more force behind the launch by extending the weight a little bit. I'm going to try to max out how much weight we're dropping. There we go. Right, so that clears the whole thing. Does it clean itself? It does? Okay, I mean, that's something. So third chain piece. Nope, too heavy. Yes, you can do that. My concern about building anything particularly tall is that it needs to funnel out through this hole if I want to get clean. That does give me an idea. What if... So, we have Champion as number 14. That's 4 ball. Okay, this one's really hard to do clean. So I'm probably not going to be taking Champion back off of that. What if I just go like full powered, right? Like I said, dicking around with the other stuff, like just... Alright, so that needs more juice. Get anything for 19? Ooh, that's good. That's good thinking. 19. Oh, we could probably do this clean, right? That wouldn't be hard. This stick here needs to fall a little bit further. And this is the part of the challenge I was really excited for, was like the weird routing shit, you know? So this is perfect. I'm not doing a great job of it, mind you. Yeah, if we do this and this to make our picker-upper, connect this all together, and then have... Now, you remember last time I kind of dumped a cork in here, right? Rather than dumping the cork, I'd like to drop like a bridge that I can then sort of bring back with me, basically. I don't know what that blue bit was meant to do. Also, this ain't tall enough. There we go, so that picks up the red ball. We drag the red ball, and we all fall in the hole and die. Nice. That's a good point. So if I stand this here, or like kind of on the top of this, it's potentially possible that the little car will be the thing that knocks it over, which could give it a better angle. Not quite there, but I didn't do it particularly well. Oh, what about this? I don't quite know what I was seeing there. Yeah, I really like this tech. So because I have the two wheels going to the left, but only the one going to the right, the left side's heavier. So that's why it goes to the left. But then when they touch the ball, because they're turning anti-clockwise, so this turns the opposite way, so it turns clockwise. So now I have two wheels going to the right instead. What about... if I just say nuts to it, and like something like this. That hasn't worked at all. I don't know why I thought it would. Okay, good. There's a concept there. The execution was abysmally bad, but there is a concept. Which is a classic me kind of moment. Yeah, we could lasagna. We could lasagna. So if I do this to drop the bridge in place, does this clear underneath it? Almost. And then does... okay, so that does clean up after itself. So now it's just a matter of cleaning up this mess. Which I think we can do that? It's going to be a little dicey. If I add that there and this here, we add a little car. This is just about working. And now I just need to make the little car very, very heavy. We'll see if that's enough. Ooh, car's getting in the way now. Okay, that's not so good. That's... if this wasn't in the... it's kind of trying to still work. I mean, it's not going to, because it's a clusterfuck, but it tried. I need this to take longer to exit the platform. There we go. That absolute travesty kind of worked. Let's see. This rod needs to be disposed of, as does this one. That's kind of a tall order. Could be some kind of weird accordion chain thing. Does that get... the rod gets in the right place. Okay, promising. So then connect as well this to all this mess. And then this car with some accordion fold stuff connects to here. Alright, will that be heavy enough to pull this whole mess off the edge? Ooh, it's trying. So you're seeing the idea, you're seeing the plan, and then I just need to connect this to that. You're seeing the idea here. That has broken this, not great. We can fix that, maybe. And then let's make the lasagna a little taller. Sorry, the accordion folds. Ooh, that one fell the wrong way, that's bad. Might still get away with it. Alright, alright. Is this it? It's just that simple. What a disaster. Okay, so let's watch that one more time in all its majesty. I actually really like how this unfolds. This is great. So the upshot of this is that we've now done back and forth clean. So let me check. That is level 19. So I can cross out 19 as our hands-off level and instead make 19 the clean level we just obtained. And that means that we've unlocked hands-off to use on Unpossible. Now, I still have to solve the damn level. But I certainly think we can do it. So, I am thinking about a extender arm thing that swings around and has another extender arm thing on the end of it. That's my idea. So, to get hands off, I can't move the goal ball or attach anything to it. I can do something like this. Tube elevator to put a car up on the top. We could put a car on top. What would the car do? I could also throw the car on top. Or do something like... Let me see if I can cook this just right. The ball's kind of in the way, admittedly. I think hands-off is still a good bet, though. Okay, that ball's a little bit in my way still. Yeah, no, I agree that is a issue with the throw. I do not disagree. Like, I was thinking about a multi-stage throw, which is also just a baffling overcomplication. It would look something like this, where this one like raises it. I think though that this wouldn't get it far enough around for this one to actually make the shot, is the thing, right? So maybe the car is the play. That looks climbable, right? Like you could climb that. And then let's make the sarcophagus for the ball. Yeah, you would need quite a few catapults to really worm it around there. All right, here's my sarcophagus. I'll just close it up real good at the top there. Kind of winging it from this point, to be honest. Could help support this. I would like to be able to bump this this lid open, you know? I don't... So, okay, conclusion, I don't think that's working very well. You're thinking about a elevator of some sort. Could do that. That will work better if I connect it correctly. So I can do that. Is that anywhere close to what you were envisioning? Because I feel like it's not. Oh, I just had genuinely a really good idea. We launch to the top a car that is on a chain. And so the car drives along the top and then swings into the goal. Genuinely, I think that's a really good idea. So we do need to get the car up there. Yeah, that's not going to work, of course. Add 4 wheels for power. It'll probably need more than 4 wheels for power. Probably need like 8 or 16 or some shit. But so there we go, and then right side, and then so that's left and right. This will be the top. And this one down here will be the bottom. That already kind of tried to launch it. I also can't see the arm anymore. Like, that's already trying, right? Let's get some more power. Let's do 2 more. And this will be the top set again. And this will be the bottom set again. I just slammed that into the wall. Nice. Pull you over a little. Ooh, that was something. That's a little not right. What if I add a little nubbin? Does that help or make it worse? Oh, the nubbin helps a ton. Okay. So you're seeing the scheme here, and then like an accordion chain off of this. That's gonna make it way heavier, so we probably need more power to throw it. But like the concept is there. Ooh, the car itself is not strong enough. Okay, accordion chain folds need to be shorter. I need more of them. That's what I'm taking away from this. Does this help? It makes it heavier. Yeah, so here's the current plan. We swapped around some things in a previous level, and I can now complete this level with hands off. So I've encased the ball in a little car, and I'm trying to throw the little car onto the ledge, and then have it, like, I've got this little chain on the car, and so I want the car to drive with the little chain, and then drive off the right side and then swing around into the goal. Will that work? I don't know. But, you know, it's entirely possible it could. Ooh, that was an interesting throw, the car. Alright, there she goes. Interesting dismount. However, I'm running into issues because the chain is too heavy for the car to sort of pick up. Ooh, that's kind of cooking. That's cooking a little bit. There's an amount of cooking happening. Oh, come on, swing a little bit more. You can do it. You see the plan. You see the plan here. There is a plan here. If I make the chain a little longer in certain places, the rotation point will line up better with the edge here, is what I'm thinking. The little car can only carry so much chain, though. Oh, that was a good swing. It's really all in that, it's in that first swing. It's how good is that first swing, isn't it? Can I make the car, like, do this? Okay, that's almost worked in a really baffling way. Tweak that. Let me put some more force into the thrower as well. So I've already done top and bottom, so I'll do left and right here. There we go. That's got some juice on the car. And then, how will it deal with the swing? Not well. Ooh, that was close. That was really close. I'm going to make the first 2 chain links a little shorter. The rest of the chain is a very good length to get to the corner there. So I just need the first 2 at the right length to just swing it in, baby. Swing, okay, swing back. Not quite, not quite. This is a stupid idea, but what if I attach it to the top of the car instead of to the back? Does that make a difference? I mean, it does that now, so that's interesting. It pretty consistently seems to land on its head now. Not great. There we go. Nope. Okay, so it seems like having the chain attached to the top of the car makes it not able to pull the chain anymore. Kind of a problem. I can make the car longer though. I don't think that helps at all, but you know, we can do it. Oh, go! We got it! Woo! Alright, let's watch that one in full. Nice! Alright, so I can check off level number 20, Unpossible, as hands off. Now that does leave 1 level to go, which is this one, U-turn, and we only have unconnected left to work with. I don't think that that's going to work, to be honest with you. The best I can think of is a setup like this. I'm going to make it connected first and then unconnect it to just sort of demonstrate my idea. We put a shitload of weight on the top of this mess, and it kind of just like launches the balls. Let me actually do this better. There they go. So there's a green solution for U-turn. I don't think I can get that much weight without connecting the pieces together, but I will try it. Because it'd be very funny to get unconnected on the final level. So that would be one just like this. Second one here. I'm going to try to mush these as close together as I can. Let's see how we're doing so far. Do I have enough power? Not quite. Not quite. Let's get another third one in there. Right? That's pretty cool. I really like that that tech where you just kind of launch the ball like that. The one downside of that little move is it does require 2 circular pieces, so you can't really do it if you're trying to do like a brown solution. Unless you happen to have 2 circular goal balls on the same level. How's this look? I mean, there's some force there. I'm not convinced this will be enough, but this would be incredible if this works. So let me keep stacking. Another problem we're running into is that each piece I add is shorter than the previous, so it doesn't weigh as much as the previous. So we're losing ground here. Let me really smoosh these guys in as well, so they have as much runway as possible. I don't know. I'm not sold on this, but I'm gonna keep going. It could work. Like I said, genuinely, this is like one of my favorite games. I played so much of this. There would be like competitions and things on the forum. Like first of all, there was a forum, right? And there would be these little like competitions where it's like, here, I made this level, you know, try to solve it. If you make a green solution, that's worth like 20 bonus points. It's the way most of the competitions worked. Was the effect was basically whoever uses the fewest pieces wins. You get bonuses for doing XYZ things, and if there's a tie, it's whoever's contraption is fastest in terms of ticks. You can hit T to see ticks. That's that 148 down in the corner. Sometimes it would be different. Sometimes it'd be like, you know, fastest one wins with bonuses for XYZ. Hey, we beat Impossible. I made a launcher to launch a car, and the car had a chain on it, and then the car drove over the top and then swung itself in the goal. This is the final level of the game, U-Turn, and I am able to beat this level with these two and then a bunch of, like, you know, I spam click and put a ton of rods down. I don't think this will work, but this is my attempt at an unconnected solution to this level. It's not quite getting the juice it needs, you know? But like it's closer than I feel like it ought to be. So I was just putting in as many sticks as I could to increase the weight just to see if we could get this to cook, but I don't think it's going to be it. But I thought it'd be very funny if I did actually pull off the second unconnected on the last level. I think that's all the wood I can get. I don't think this is going to do it. That is like the funniest comment I've ever gotten. Oh my god. Let me shove these as deep as they'll go. More wood! Does that... Yeah, I don't think that this one's going to be doable unconnected, unfortunately. I did try. I mean, let's not let it be said I didn't try. Did I succeed? No. But yeah, I did try. So, this is a great level to do as a boomerang. If I can free up boomerang, I could get it. The thing is, I don't... Yep, exactly. The I can show you that as well, actually, because that's really easy to set up. Ball, other ball. Put down 100,000 sticks at the same time. Get rid of that one. And there it goes. So like that you know, that does work. You can do it that way. And then, like I said, this is a good one to do boomerang on because it's fairly easy to catch it as it comes out the other side. However, I need to free up something, and my only one left is unconnected. I don't believe any of these levels can be done unconnected. Unfortunately. This one was fun. So what I'm going to do is break my own rules and go back in time to beat Mission to Mars Unconnected, which will free up number 11, which is green, which is all I need to be able to beat U-Turn. And to make up for the horrible sin of cheating on my own very arbitrary rule set, I'll do it green and as a boomerang. And that's my plan. This worked, right? Something like this? Yeah, there we go. So that's Mission to Mars connect. I'm not going to update the scores because I'm cheating. But that's Mission to Mars, which is level 11. Move that from green over to unconnected. Oh, sorry. Unconnected's the two paper clips that are definitely connected. And then that frees up green to do on U-turn, where I can just do my stupid thing. Although, actually, let me... If I could chuck the ball this way, it'd be very easy to do a boomerang. I remember a setup for this, but I don't think it would work here. But it would work here. Give me just a minute to cook. Hang on. It was like you'd put a little platform underneath the green thing. That one connects to there, that one connects to there. And then I put 1,000 wood rods. Does this work? Oh, okay, you see the idea here though. Like that's dangerously close to working. There she goes. Okay. And now we wait. And it will roll back into the goal here and hopefully stop. That looks pretty stop to me. So if we cheat and say that the mission to Mars I moved to unconnected. Let me mark this in blue. So, mission to Mars. You can't really see that blue though. How about purple? That's good. Move this over to here. And then that means that we freed green to do number 21. And we also did it as a boomerang, just like for the hell of it. Great. I'm going to say that counts. Also because it's been about 3 hours. Oh, you can't see the purple arrow because it goes under the gameplay. Nice. Okay, we have now reached level 22 Pit and Pendulum. Which I have to pay $10 to access, and I don't think this works. I'm not going to click this just in case, but I don't think you can do this anymore, unfortunately. So I think that's all there is to it. That button didn't work. I shouldn't have clicked on that. You hate to see it. Interestingly, Fantastic Contraption 2, which is also on this won't work. Yeah. Which is also on Flashpoint, does have a button you can click that just unlocks all the levels. Also, to be clear, the $10 isn't just for like 20 more levels. You would get to click on player levels and play like fucking a million levels. I remember it being a big deal when... So, each level we get an ID number, right? But the IDs were just assigned sequentially. So, if you made a level and you submit, it was level numbered, 9,864, something like that, right? If you wanted to, you could put in the URL bar and see what level 9,653 was. Because there has to have been one because you made 54, right? Or whatever. And there was a big thing going on when we're getting really close to the millionth level, where people would make, or the millionth design, I think it was. Because you can save your contraptions with, like that. But I can't because I'm not logged in. And when we were getting close to the 1 millionth design, I remember we're trying to snipe design number 1 million with a design, something to the effect of like, something like this, right? For 1 million, like you get it. So that was fun. Yeah. So there was you got a ton of shit with it. Genuinely one of the best $10 I've spent like ever. I think that's it though. I mean, the answer to the question in the title is like kind of, and then you kind of wiggle your hand. You know what I mean? So pretty good. I was thinking about if I want to do something different than Unconnected, but Unconnected's really funny. How many levels can I beat Unconnected, actually? Rolling Away also I decided to not count because it's too easy, because you can just do this. Actually, what happened with the 1 million was that I think you can do this one Unconnected as well. Numbers like 999, 999, like 999, 998, and like 1,000,001 were all that design I just showed you. But the number 1 millionth one actually was like an actual just solution to a level that someone happened to get as the 1 millionth one, which I thought was pretty cool. That it was just a real solution. Does this reach? That almost reaches. Like you see the idea here. Oh, come on, that should have counted. Really shove this guy in the corner. Nope. This should work. Like, you can see how close it's getting. Come on. That can't go up anymore. That can go down another pixel. What about if I angle it away so it's technically taller? Ooh, I put a little too much force on it though. Yeah, I think it's because of the corners. I think the corners aren't quite, like, I think one corner crosses and then the other corner, I don't know, I think it's a cornering issue. That should have counted though. Come on, that was in. That was in. I had it. That was in. Come on. Come on. This is I thought we had this like 10 tries ago. There it is. That's level 2 done unconnected. This is the one I originally used as my unconnected level because it's very easy to do unconnected. You just kind of make a ramp like this, drop the ball, and that gives it enough time for this thing to make a little bridge. I don't think you can do this one unconnected. Maybe you could make a weird shitty catapult, but I'm not convinced. Like, you know, like this or something. But I think it'd be hard to get enough weight on the end here. So, I'm gonna skip that one. Wall, don't think you can on this one. Oh, this one could be doable, maybe? If you just like flood the air of the stage with a bunch of crap. Does that do anything approaching make like a pyramid? Not really. Yeah, I think this one's the most viable to be like ball pit strats. Exactly. Because you could like make like this weird... If you fill the whole world with the balls, right? And then they kind of roll over to the goal. I think that would be how you could do it. Let's play with this one. They are rolling the wrong way, though. So you would need like a 4-high ball pit pyramid to pull this one off, I believe. Just put a lot of them. Yeah, so if I had a ball right here, it wouldn't be in the goal. But if I had another stack of pyramid, it technically could be. Oh, they don't want to. I think this one might be doable, but I don't think I can do it. This one would be really funny if you could get the big guy to land on like a flipper and flip, you know what I mean? Like something like this, right? How do I then pop this dude? Maybe something like... Thank you. I'm pretty much close to done. I'm just kind of goofing around now. Thanks for coming by. I hope you like I said, this is genuinely one of my favorite games of all time. I just wanted an excuse to play it, really. So, thanks for coming by. I hope you had a good time. Alright, so that's going to get the orange ball to start moving. I guess, though, this crap's going to be in the way when it lands, right? You see, you get the concept. You see what I could be cooking here. I think that's probably going to do it, though, for the Fantastic Contraption stream. So, thanks for coming by. And, let me check the rest real quick. Higher. Oh, you can do higher unconnected for sure. Let me put on a different... This'll do. This one, come on. Come on, we can do this. I'm going to use the ball pit strat to make a little base for my base of operations here. And build a little pyramid. Yeah, that looks nice and stable. I'll put a flipper here. And we just need to pile a bunch of junk on the other side. Ah. I'll need to actually scrunch these together so there's not quite so much space in the tower. Oh, actually, or I could lean two sticks next to each other. This will be the last level, I think, but... Oh, come on, look at that. That should have had it. That should have been it. Just get that sixth wheel on. Nice! I'm gonna say that, unconnected higher is going to be the that's going to be the high point of this stream, I'm going to say. So thanks for coming by. I really appreciate it. And that's going to be the end for Can You Beat Fantastic Contraption with Various Arbitrary Restrictions, which is a title I very much enjoy. So have a good one. See you next time. Have an impossible game challenges daily.